This is $5 worth of books from a thrift store that I happen to be near with a $5 bill in my pocket. They're kind of interesting. There was a unique variety there. They would all be nonfiction. Frontier informative years. This looks great. I love stuff about, early America and where I live, how it all came to be how it is. The West and the frontier are great topics, and I was flipping through here and it had a lot of stuff about like New York, so that's cool. It's going to not just all be out west, it'll be that moving frontier line probably. Looks great, all those old illustrations. Look at that, they're not making new copies of whatever this is. The Frontier in the Formative Years, 1783 to 1815, by Reginald Horseman. I probably will read that. I'll read it when I'm writing on this topic at some point. Maybe even when I'm editing both, either one of the books of my book, because the West really is a big part of it. Whenever I'm working on something that's at all connected with anything, I like to read things about it. This looks fun. Youth Brainwashing and the Extremist Cults by Ronald Enroth. The Way, the Love, Family, Divine Mission, the Children of God. Children of God are so far out. Pro, they did the music video Kathy Don't Go that I absolutely love. Pro, the band Girls, which makes good music, came out of that group. Con, everything else. Alamo Christian Foundation, Hare Krishna. Unification Church, oh wow. My friend Nancy in Boston rode around with them. That's the Moonies, Sun Myung Moon. She was interesting. Her life intersected with many big lives. She dated Andrew Hoffman, Abby Hoffman's son. I think he became, I don't want to say things about a public figure if he's still alive, but I didn't like the guy from what I heard from him. She said she rode around with the Moonies and they watched all the Star Trek and Disney movies, and that she was just kind of using them for food and transportation. I kind of believed her. She was like my housemate in Boston. Long story. I wonder what the perspective is of this. It could be like very fundamentalist. It doesn't quite look it, so that's going to go in the weird book section, I think, because that's just a great topic. Having grown up Mormon, I'm sensitive to the idea of it. Culty. This looks interesting. It might look kind of new agey from the outside, but it actually looks like it's a really good looking illustrated resource put together about different shamanic practices and things from around the world. That's super interesting. Oh yeah, that's great. What a strange variety. I got a weird look from the clerk buying these, like evil plan could I use all three of these books for? I'm going to start a cult, draw from these beliefs, while really accomplishing the goals of Manifest Destiny. Yikes. Yeah, I can see why the clerk would have given me a weird look, but no, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to read them. Squirrel's interested in this video. She's sitting right behind me right here. Hey, Squirrel. Prisma. Squirrel just really wants to go outside. I just worry about this neighborhood. Are you biting me? Oh, you're licking me. You're confused. Death of a Salesman is my favorite play. It's a Dan Burns song. Maybe both of these will go in the weird book section. I'm putting this in the Southwest, but it's more general West and even really America. Okay, this spine looks alright. What's that from? I just want to see a date on this thing. 1970. This book is older than me. Just notice this one on the shelf. Knott's Browser's Book of Beginnings. Hanati's Browser's. What a weird title. I hate it. Which the author reveals the origin of the familiar and fantastic from abacus to albatrosses. I think that's a sign of a healthy book collection, that it's starting to get to the point where I kind of forget what I have around the edges of it. That's great. I want this collection to kind of fill the space that is this 2-bedroom apartment, with the exception of my kids' room. I'm not forcing the books on them. Like a fish grows to fill its bowl, but no more. Like today I thought about buying this poetry anthology, and I was like, I don't really have room for more anthologies. I could build this up. I did something once, but turn some horizontal in the middle and have them vertical on top of that. So I could do that again. Oh, I should have done that. There's this Norton anthology of poetry. Down over here I have a poetry section. I thought it would have matched this one well. This is the Norton Anthology of Postmodern American Poetry. I love that one. That's so good. It's kind of a beautiful artifact of another time. Youth, brainwashing, and the extremist cults. This is a 1981 printing of a 1978 book. Alamo Christian Foundation. One day, when my oldest kid, Anna, was just like still in a stroller, I was walking her to sleep around UNM near where I then lived. We're in kind of a busy car-centric area. And just blowing all down the street everywhere were all these leaflets from the Tony Alamo group. This like mega church cult in Texas. I picked some up and looked it up and learned some things. As a young traveler, my motto was always, I want to know the secret world. I would tell myself that and write it and stuff. Reassure myself when I was wondering what to do. Then when you start finding out the secret world, it's like, whoa, 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 hold on there. Okay, this one's almost shelf maxed. Okay, all right, looks good. Still a little room to grow there. Shelf maxing, TM, is my idea of just fill the space as much as possible. Go vertical, go horizontal, but put it on the bottom instead of on the top so it looks nice and organized. And, when you have a limited amount of shelves, a limited amount of space, why not adopt such a style? Also, I realize this is totally how I write and how I edit. I'm just always going through, writing connective tissue between every sentence, 2 sentences basically. I'll make a poster of this one. I love how it looks. It's pretty. I think it's pretty. More section is the same. It's like about as full as I can get. Shelf maxing. Part of the art crit lit crit isn't quite there, but some of it's getting there. Love it. It's a shelf maxed paperback case. It's close, but not quite. All right. Well, take care, everybody. Some things are good, right? Not every thrift store score can be a big thing, $5 is $5. And 3 books is 3 books. But how long would it take you to read those 3 books? It's at least a month of entertainment, information, enlightening. Honestly, more. I'm going to remember this video and I'm going to use it as a reminder to make myself read all 3 of the books I just got today. We'll start with this one because it looks real cool. All right. Good night, everyone. May the darkness find you in your bed. I think you made it weird.